Botox can cause a droop when it is incorrectly injected. It can also cause a droop when it's incorrectly diluted. It's important to know two things. First of all, you have muscles in your upper third of your face that are lifters and some that are depressors. The depressor is right here, and it's called the glabella. And then there's the lateral part of your orbicularis over here, which also depresses at this point. This muscle up here across your forehead that creates that horizontal line is the frontalis, and that's a lifter muscle. So two things can happen. Somebody can inject you and inject too much in this corrugator muscle and inject too much in the frontalis muscle at the same time, and you can get a droop from that. What ideally you want to do is take this muscle out of play so that it doesn't depress, and when it doesn't depress anymore, it neutralizes and kind of lifts. And then you want to employ this frontalis muscle, which is the lifter, to get the lift, and that's what's known as a chemical brow lift. Particularly if you put a little Botox over to the side, it stops the depression of this lateral hooding, as we call it, and you will get a lift. Your eyes will be more open. If somebody dumps too much Botox in your upper third of your face, you're going to get a droop. The second part of the answer is that you need to understand that Botox comes freeze-dried. Dysport, all of the botulinum toxins come freeze-dried. They have to be diluted. The question is how much diluent to use. So there's an appropriate amount of diluent that should go in the bottle, and then there is an excessive amount of diluent that is sometimes used, and that's known as hyperdilution. So for you to understand it better, it's like if you were to pour a couple of tablespoons of water and it puddled on the floor, and then to pour a quarter cup of water and it puddled on the floor. That spread is what we don't want to have. We don't want the quarter cup, because that means our injection is getting into the area of functional muscle. And so that's a risk to the patient, because we don't want the Botox in a functional place. We want the Botox very well controlled in the small puddle area, so that I know when I'm injecting you, my concentration is so concentrated, if you will, that I can predict exactly how far that botulism or botulinum toxin is going to travel.